Hello everyone, I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell. Good morning everyone, I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell. It's Mask Monday. We're going to do this mask and it's motivations. It's episode 8 and I don't know if this is going to be my last one because I'm not sure if I'm going to come up with other things by the time this is out and shared. So we shall see. But this time, what we're talking about is self care. Like, what are my motivations for doing my self care? And I have journaling, skincare, eating better, and exercising on my list. So let's get into this mask and talk about it. Okay. So 15 minutes. You know how it is. I never know. Oops. Like how long it is because they vary. Most of them like 10 to 20 minutes. There are a few that are 5, and that to me doesn't seem like enough time, but to each their own. It has a lot of serum, so it's a good sign. Well, usually I'm much better than this. Now I look all kind of crazy. But this is a new mask to me. I never used this kind. Don't mind me figuring it out. It's real life. That's how it is sometimes. Sometimes you just go with it and see how it turns out. Alright, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So, what are my motivations? First, with skincare and journaling, I started that probably a little bit before starting my channel, maybe January, maybe before that with journaling at least. But for journaling, honestly, I needed an outlet where to talk about what was going on with me, where my head is, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. So that was my motivation, and it actually helps me, like, you know, look back on things and, see my behavior, see if I should have done things differently, if I'm proud of how I handled the situation. Like, it's really good on me to look back on that. So that's why I continue to journal. So motivation was just needing an outlet for everything I was going through, and it helps me so much. So I continue to do it because to me my day doesn't seem complete unless like I've made a journal entry. That's just me. And I know some people like to do like the virtual ones, like maybe on an app or whatever, but for me, something about pen and paper, like that's how it has to be. Like that's just how it is. That's what makes me like comfortable and all that. So for me, skincare, honestly, I ended up getting a lot of skincare because I win a lot of giveaways. So I'm like, well, I never did cheap masks, and all these different things. I was like, well, let me do it. And watching everyone's videos and hearing more about how important skincare is and take care of your skin and all of that. And I know I already look young, but I want to keep on looking young. So yeah, my motivation was just honestly to learn more about it, to take care of myself and like feel better. And doing my skincare routine does make me feel accomplished and feel better. So yeah, I continue to do it because I like the feeling that that gives me. And what else did I say? Oh yeah, exercising and eating better. I don't know what order I said it in, but for eating better, what I knew I was like really downhill and eating like a lot of stuff that wasn't good for me. Um, so like a few years ago, I did keto, and I'm like, maybe it's time to get back on it. And now there's a lot more keto friendly things. Like when I had originally started, there weren't like breads and already made like snacks or anything like that. You had to make everything yourself. So now there's a lot more options when you're grocery shopping. So like that's awesome. And I'm like feeling better and exercising. Like I've been wanting to exercise for a long time. Typically I go for walks, but living in Arizona, that's really hard. It's so hot most of the year. So I was like, I have to find something else. And on TikTok, I keep seeing like the weighted hula hoop go around like so much. So I got one, not like the name brand because that was ridiculous. Like it was like $90. Um, so seeing how that goes, it's a lot of fun. I know they say it's like do 30 minutes, but just the way I do it is a little bit more than that because I get onto YouTube Music and I play 10 songs and um just however much time that ends up being, that's what it is. So that's what helps me. I don't go to any of the playlists like you know how it is with different song apps. They'll have, or music apps, they'll have like different playlists like for working out and whatnot, and I don't click any of those. I just click the stuff that sounds good to me, the stuff that I like, and go from there and just dance to, or not even dance, but like work out to the music. And it's usually a really nice experience. I like most of the songs because I don't have a playlist. I should make my own at some point, so that's something to work on. But yeah, motivation was just finding the right routine for me because I want to do it. It's just before I wasn't able to find a lot of things that work for me that aren't too time consuming but work well. Like running was never my thing. Like a lot of people are like, it's amazing, and I know it is. It's just I hate to run, which is funny because in high school I played soccer. You're like, Itzell, that's so much running. I know, and I hate to run. Yeah, that's one of those things that does not make sense. What do you call that? Oxymoron. Yeah, that's what that is. Because I hate running, but I enjoyed playing soccer. And with that, it was so different because it's like I wasn't just running for no reason, I was chasing a ball. So, yeah, and I'm not gonna run around with a soccer ball just to run. But yeah, like it's it's not for me. I'm not a runner. I know a lot of people love it, and it's just not for me. I love walking, and sometimes I can make it speed walking, but more often than not, I just like to walk and stroll and all of that. Like, it's just nice to be out in nature and see things. Like, there isn't anything too close, like to hike. You have to drive a bit to like get to like the hiking trails, which is nice. I just haven't really done it since I was in school and they made us do it on field trips. So I honestly didn't mind that, but there's like nothing that close to be able to do that for right now at least. So yeah, those are my motivations for doing my self-care, and I'm continuing my skincare, my journaling, eating better, and exercising. And maybe I'll make another video about that. I'm not really good at taking like the before and after pictures. So yeah, I have a picture of me where I looked pretty heavy and I didn't like that, so I can always have show that one and then show one of like a progress, like how I look like now. But I'll do that later on because right now, as I'm filming this, I'm maybe, don't mind my cat playing with my purse. Um, yeah, right now By the time I'm done like working out with like for the week, I'd be like around 2 weeks. But by this time that it comes out, because I'm filming this September 1st, so by the time it comes out, it'd be like a little, like a month and a half maybe. So wish me luck. And sorry about the camera moving. My fat cat just jumped. Yeah, he didn't want to be in the video. He just kept playing with my things. So I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I hope you like this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like the video.